As I've been here for 3 years, I mean, it's just incredible to see the growth and the growth of the support of our team over the course of the few years. And watching this video, I mean, it makes me so excited to be back in Cambridge this season. It's been awesome, and I think, I moved here 3.5 years ago when I got drafted in 2022, and I think the first thing I noticed was the community just welcomes me and welcomes the Indiana Fever, everyone that comes in right around the corner, so it's been awesome.
So tell me about the journey, Spokane, Washington, then to Stanford, national championship, and then drafted to the Fever, teamed up with Caitlin Clark.
Did you know Lexie Hull nearly walked away from basketball during her rookie season? The Indiana Fever star just revealed the mental struggles she faced before becoming Caitlin Clark's teammate.
Coming here, first time being away from family, first time playing basketball without my twin sister, so that in itself was the transition. And then also, first year, my rookie year, we won 5 games. It's been a journey. I think that's a really just perfect word for it. Being at Stanford, being there for 4 years, my best 4 years, I would say, of my life. Wouldn't trade it for anything. Lost more games than I'd have in my entire life. So then you add in being alone with losses. It was really challenging. Playing in multiple places, had 2 different head coaches. That whole year was just like, what am I doing?
In a raw, unfiltered church interview that's sending shockwaves through the WNBA, Hull opened up about questioning her path after countless losses. But what happened next changed everything, and her relationship with Clark is at the center of it all. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Did you know Lexie Hull almost quit basketball completely during her rookie season? It's true.
And to play in sold-out arenas across the country, to see people with my number on their chest, I mean, it's just surreal. So I'm just really grateful for the opportunity. Like, this is not that fun. Now to last year, just the growth of it is insane. And I wouldn't have expected it. It's so awesome because it's been such a journey. Work ethic will get you everything that you want. And there's very much truth to that. But then there's also a piece when you get to this level that mental toughness is an even bigger piece because you have people from everywhere commenting on your success and your failures.
During a candid interview at Northview Church in Indiana, Hull opened up about something most professional athletes keep hidden from the public. She stood there, vulnerable in front of everyone, and admitted that basketball, the sport that defined her identity for years, suddenly didn't feel like the right path anymore. When Hull joined the Indiana Fever in 2022, she walked into a situation that tested her in ways she never expected. Just imagine going from being a national champion at Stanford to suddenly questioning if you even belong in the league you dreamed of playing in. That's exactly what happened to Hull. The transition hit her like a brick wall. New team, unfamiliar environment, and for the first time in her life, she was playing without her twin sister by her side.
I think that's just something that, as a rookie, you just want to go in and you want to do really, really well. And that's not that easy. And it's a big jump in the level of the play and level of the game. And I think you just have to keep putting in the work and keep working hard. And eventually, things work out exactly how they were supposed to. So the season will go up and down, and just to maintain strong, and everything works out exactly how it should. And you have patience in that process, in that journey. And all we're doing is try to put out the best product that we can. And sometimes it's not as good as you expect. So I think just giving everybody grace and we're doing our best.
The losses started piling up, game after game, defeat after defeat. For someone who had been accustomed to winning, this new reality was crushing. Hull would put on a brave face during games, fighting through possessions and giving her all on the court. But what fans didn't see was what happened when the final buzzer sounded and she went home alone. I would often go home after games wondering if I belonged in the league, Hull revealed during her interview. That's heavy stuff coming from a professional athlete. While we were watching her play, analyzing her stats, and commenting on her performance, she was battling inner demons that threatened to end her career before it really began. The contrast was jarring. At Stanford, Hull was part of a championship culture. She understood her role, had her support system, and experienced the highest level of collegiate success. Then suddenly, as a pro, she felt completely lost. No rhythm, no confidence, just mounting losses and growing doubts. That's enough to make anyone question their life choices. What makes Hull's story so powerful is that she didn't hide these struggles. She admitted feeling alone and uncertain in a way that pro athletes rarely do publicly. The mental toll was immense. intense, trying to find her place in a league full of established stars while dealing with the emotional weight of constant defeat. It's like having your dream job, only to wonder every day if you made a horrible mistake.
Doing exactly what I can in the moment, but not pushing the limits and not expecting certain things to happen now, because the right things will happen at the right time, and I truly believe that.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's not the time. And trusting in the work that I'm putting in, trusting in, the process and the journey of this career, of this season, and in this season of the Fever, just being patient. I think that's, throughout my career, that's kind of been the thing that I've really trying to get better at, and it's something you can always get better at, because you want something now, you want something in the moment, in the season that you're in.
But here's where Hull's story takes a turn that's worth paying attention to. Instead of letting those doubts consume her, she found a way through them. The turning point wasn't some magical game where everything clicked. It was much more profound than that. Hull developed something that doesn't show up on stat sheets: incredible mental toughness and patience. She described learning to filter out negative voices and focus on the people who genuinely believed in her. That's easier said than done when you're in the spotlight of professional sports. Every mistake gets analyzed, every weakness exposed, but Hull made a conscious decision to trust the process and the people in her corner. What's fascinating is how Hull completely reframed her view on pressure. Before Caitlin Clark was even in the picture, Hull transformed her mindset. Instead of seeing pressure as this crushing weight that paralyzed her, she began viewing it as an opportunity for growth. That shift changed everything for her. Hull put it beautifully when she said she began to understand that not every season is about immediate success, but about the roots growing underground. That's such a powerful perspective. While everyone was focused on her performance, Hull was focused on building a foundation that would sustain her through the ups and downs of a professional career. This transformation wasn't just about basketball skills or game strategy. It was about Hull finding her identity and purpose when everything familiar had been stripped away. She had to rediscover who she was as a player and a person without the security blankets of college success, and having her twin sister alongside her. By the time Caitlin Clark joined the Fever, Hull had already done the hard internal work that allowed her to thrive in a high-pressure environment. She wasn't the same rookie who questioned her place in the league. She had evolved into a player who understood that struggles and doubts are part of the journey, not the end of it. And here's the incredible part of Hull's story. She's now become a genuine force for the Fever. After the Olympic break, she's been putting up serious numbers. Against the Sun, she dropped 17 points with 8 rebounds and 3 assists, showing everyone she belongs. That's what resilience looks like. You know what separates Hull from others? Her mindset. She lives by only take opinions from people you would take advice from. That's genius. She filters out the noise and stays focused. Hull believes the right things will happen at the right time, and her patience is paying off right before our eyes. That's the real victory.